Hello everyone. Hi. Yeah, I see that some of you are waiting for this. My bad. I joined 5 minutes late, but that's okay. We will cover the time. Hi Abhishek. Hi Vinay. Hi Gopi. Hi Gabinath. Tagore. Hello everyone. Nice. Okay. We have people joining. Meanwhile, I'll just set up. Hi Lokeshwar. Hi Kavindu. Hi Sheikh. Hi Santosh. Hi Shok. Yep. Great. Okay. Yeah, I think we have people. So yeah, today's session is absolutely AMI session. Ask me anything. So yep, let me pick up questions and we'll get started. So great thing to start with. Guru Krish comments. Hi bro, I got an offer as a DevOps engineer. Thanks a lot, bro. I want to connect with you and share my experience. Great. Thanks, Guru. If you're interested, let me know. I can invite you. We can just have a chat, and a lot of our subscribers will also be inspired. So yeah, if you're interested, just private message me. There is an option for private chat, or you can also email me. I'll quickly share you the link, and you can join. Okay, let's pick up the first question. Thanks for overall support and YouTube video question. If I'm working as senior cloud engineer, operations engineer with upgrade patch support, so can we consider this scope? Not really, because upgrades, patches, these are some things. Okay, you will be doing once in a while, right? So you cannot just have that as your profile, and switching will be little difficult. So what I would recommend, instead of that, switch as a cloud engineer. Right now you are a operations engineer. By learning few concepts, you can actually switch as a cloud engineer. Even your current experience, if you learn things and if you do projects, you can showcase as a cloud engineer. AMA is generally term for ask me anything. So in YouTube, like you can say YouTube slang or general, it's a general slang where people call it as AMA, but it is ask me anything. I think I used it before as well. If some of you are confused, I'm sorry. After watching your course, can I go with 3 years experience? Absolutely, you can go with 3 years experience. In fact, you can also go with 10 years of experience because we have covered such projects. Mm-mm. Suggestions for candidate switching technology from something to DevOps, let's say. See, the suggestion that I would give, first and important suggestion, in IT, no company will be interested, or let me put it this way, very less companies will be interested if you are switching streams. So what usually people do, it's not about DevOps. Even people trying to switch from uh, back-end development to full stack or front-end to back-end or even manual testing to automation testing, what they usually tell the interviewers, they are already working in that stream. So even when it comes to DevOps, the reason why you're watching my videos, the reason why you are doing a lot of projects is because you can tell the interviewer, in the past I worked as a DevOps engineer. Only then your switch is going to be easy. Even you have to prepare your resume that way, you have to prepare your LinkedIn profile, you have to prepare your Naukri profile, everything in that way. And it's an open secret, you know. It's not that you will be the first one to do it. Everybody does the same thing in IT. Even if you take another example, let's say I'm working as a Go developer. I mean, my last job role was a Go architect, right? So I might not have worked with all the Go frameworks. Let's say I will be attending an interview with Google. And in the job description, let's say they have a framework called Mux, Cobra. Quite obviously, to impress the interviewer, I will tell the interviewer I worked with Cobra and Mux in the past. That's what you do with DevOps as well. Okay? I hope that is clear. No filters. I mean, there is absolutely no need to have filters here because this is the community where everyone is here. I know everyone is watching the videos on this channel to transition to DevOps roles. Yeah, I have 2.4 years experience with mainframe. Yeah, same thing. Hey Abhishek, when are you planning to bring a detailed course on CKA? We just launched a Udemy course, right? So we will take a short break. Uh, we have a lot of things to do on YouTube channel. So yeah, I'll create my next Udemy course on Kubernetes. So and rest assured, it will cover CKA. In fact, I'm planning to do a Kubernetes course that will cover a lot of things. Just done grinding with DSA from Akshay Saini, now switching to DevOps. Great. Okay. So I'm not sure how many of you have followed this, but let me quickly share you something interesting. Now that you people are here, so we launched our newsletter. This is a complete free newsletter, and this is the first post. In fact, this is a second post. The first one was an introduction, and you can get these kind of interesting posts to your email every day. Only thing that you have to do is you have to subscribe to our newsletter. Again, it's completely free. It's a tri-weekly newsletter. I posted it on LinkedIn. I posted it on, yeah, I think I posted it on LinkedIn. So if you want to uh, get access to this newsletter, just search for Aqua newsletter, or you can even go to my LinkedIn. You can get the link to the newsletter. And yeah, every week you can get 3 topics on DevOps, cloud, and AI. Cool. I can also quickly post the link to the newsletter here in case anyone wants to quickly join it, right? So, okay. In the meanwhile, keep posting your questions. Yeah. So it is aquanewsletter.substack.com. So I have posted it on the chat section as well, and I have highlighted that. So aquanewsletter.substack.com. This will be in the highlighted or starred comments as well. Cool. Now let's go to the next questions. Are you adding remote opportunities in your newsletter? Yeah, if I find something, I'll definitely like, if there is any interesting website that I come across, or, if there is any hack to get a remote opportunity, why not? I will definitely do that. Okay. Are you starting a new fresh Kubernetes playlist? No, we constantly update our Kubernetes playlist on YouTube. So I'm not adding a fresh playlist on YouTube, but somebody was asking about the Udemy Kubernetes playlist, and I was just talking about it. Can I change the role from manual tester after 10 years of experience? See, uh, if you believe you can definitely do it, and you should not consider yourself as 10 years experienced how do I say that? Manual tester, you should actually show your experience. Probably you can show 3 to 4 years experience in DevOps, and you can switch to your next company as a DevOps engineer. If you show your profile as 10 years experience in manual testing, if you have your resume that way, quite obviously interviewers will not be interested. But try this approach: 3 to 4 years experience in DevOps, working as DevOps. Interviewers will definitely ask you questions. That's why you're practicing projects from the channel. Attend interviews confidently. Tell the interviewers whatever you are learning from the channel, or talk about it as your day-to-day activities. And once you clear the interview as well, once you go to that company, in the first 1 month or 20 days of buffer time, you can go through the documentation. Because you have past experience of practicing projects, you will cope up with it, right? In a nutshell, definitely you can try. Hey Gad, thanks. Thanks for joining as member of the channel. Okay. Will cybersecurity with AI help in DevOps and cloud? They're two different streams, right? Cybersecurity is different, DevOps and cloud is different. What is the best role to enter in DevOps field with entry level? Yeah, you can join as junior DevOps engineer, you can join as intern, or you can just join as an associate software engineer. Some companies don't call freshers as junior DevOps engineers. They just call as associate engineers. Kunal Kapoor says, I have transitioned to DevOps role from NOC engineer in my current organization. Oh, great. From NOC engineer to DevOps engineer just because of your YouTube and Udemy DevOps course. Thanks a lot. No, thanks a lot, Kunal, for sharing it here. See, this is what I was talking about, right? So Kunal has transitioned from NOC engineer to DevOps role. So definitely everyone can do it. How can we showcase projects on DevOps in LinkedIn? So whatever you learn from the channel, right? Just showcase those projects, like summarize those projects. What did you understand? Obviously, like, while practicing those projects, you will run into issues as well. But just write like 5 to 6 lines of summary and showcase that as a project in your LinkedIn profile. Roadmap for cloud and DevOps engineering. Venkat Ramna is asking this question. Venkat, if you just go to our YouTube channel and search for 2025 DevOps roadmap, you will get the roadmap. Okay, Abhishek, I'm currently working in Mexico and trying to switch a job in India, but no one is scheduling the interview. Yeah, this happens, right? Like if you are in a different country, there might be issues with your work permit, there might be issues with your, I mean, they're not sure if you will move from Mexico to India or not. Will you be working from Mexico itself? So because of these challenges, you might not have interview scheduled. My suggestion is that if you want to get an opportunity in India, like maybe you can come here, you can try the opportunities, or you can tell the interviewers that you will be permanently moving to India, right? Right now you are in Mexico for some personal reasons and you will be moving to India. You can also try doing it. Mm, Hi bro, I saw your DevOps interview question and answer course in Udemy. It's very well. Can you suggest how to find the open source projects like open telemetry, I want to contribute to these projects. See, there is one thing that is very, very important for you to understand. How do you decide the open source project? There are two things. One, pick up the programming language that you are comfortable with. Two, pick up the stream that you are comfortable with. See, within DevOps, you will have your favorite subdomain, right? For example, if Kubernetes is your area of interest, yeah, you can definitely look for popular Kubernetes controllers. If Golang is your favorite programming language, then yeah, you can circle down things to Argo CD, or you can look at Istio. All of these, or Prometheus, Grafana, these are all written in Golang. Now, why you want to go with OpenTelemetry? Are you good with observability? If you are good with observability and if you are good with programming language like Go, then yeah, you can definitely go with OpenTelemetry. And to contribute to OpenTelemetry, what you need to do? Directly do not jump into issues. First, understand the code base, then start attending the meetings of the OpenTelemetry SIG, or these days they call it tag TAG. Get recognized in the community, and then you can become integral part of OpenTelemetry. No problem. Okay, somebody says, Anna, what happened to your Telugu YouTube channel? No, nothing happened. Actually, I'm not able to find time for that particular channel. I have a lot of ideas, but I'm not finding time. Yeah, definitely, I'll keep doing more videos there as well. Codecrafters TV, nice name. Hi, Abhishek. Thank you. Been following your videos for past 2 months. Great. Coming from project implementation, and now I'm moving to DevOps, joining in August. Really appreciate your content. Amazing. Again, somebody switched from project management, project implementation to DevOps. That's what I'm telling you. See, if you learn DevOps from the channel and if you keep practicing the projects on the channel, and also our Udemy if you want, you can definitely switch. Irrespective of the stream, you can switch to DevOps. Okay, somebody is asking, what are your plans for this YouTube channel? We have a lot of plans for this YouTube channel. Yeah, this is a question. Aditya, we have a lot of plans. We will be doing more Zero to Hero series. I'm planning for next Zero to Hero series sometime, maybe 15 days, 20 days later. I'll make an announcement and it is going to be interesting. So we'll keep doing a lot of Zero to Hero series, right? Last we did was AI assisted DevOps. We'll be doing one more. Yeah, I'll make an announcement with the detailed schedule. What is it going to be? Not good at coding. Will it be challenge in the interview? Not really. You don't have to be very good at coding if you want to get into DevOps and cloud, but at least you need to have fundamental understanding of scripting. That's why I did Python for DevOps playlist. In a nutshell, you don't have to be master, but you just need to know the basics. At least shell scripting and Python will do. Uh, I'll tell that, Nikhil. Right now, as I told you, we will do one Zero to Hero playlist on YouTube. Then we will go for Udemy, because we have to balance things, right? And YouTube is always our first priority. No matter, we will be doing Udemy, we'll be doing a newsletter, we'll be writing things on LinkedIn, but YouTube is always the priority. That's why you see me uploading at least 4 videos for sure every week on YouTube. I don't know how many creators do it, but at least I'm very passionate about YouTube, because this is where I started building community, and I love YouTube. So I keep posting a lot of videos and I'll keep doing it. Next thing is going to be a Zero to Hero playlist. Then we'll go for Udemy. It's me. Thanks for joining as a member of the channel. Where can I get the Udemy coupon? I already shared the coupons, right? For example, again, I see some of the comments as well. I was quite surprised. See, all that you need to do, I'll just take an incognito window, because I already have Udemy logged in, but let me quickly show you. Just search for Udemy Abhishek Veeramalla. This is all that you have to do. You will get the first link. Click on it. So we have two courses on Udemy. Pick up whichever you want. Let me just pick up this one randomly. So it shows 519, right? What you need to do, just scroll down. You will find the coupon section. In the coupon, just type July 01. Click on apply. You see that it's changed to 399. So this is what I was talking about. If you have seen my YouTube post, I also posted it on the Telegram channel. The goal is to provide 3 coupons every month, and this will be applicable to all my courses and all my future courses as well. Let's say you want to get it on second week of July. So just type July 02. Third week of July, uh, not third week, but 10th to 15th, type July 03. 5th to 10th, sorry, 6th to 10th, type July 2. 1st to 5th, type July 1. Similarly, August 01, August 02, August 03. So every month, first 15 days, you will find these offers, right? Okay, yeah. Somebody was asking it. That's why I thought of sharing it here. Hmm. Hi Abhishek, I want to ask a long query. Okay. How should I ask? YouTube comment not supporting for it. Sent a mail to. Chindu, my mailbox is completely flooded. I mean, you will be surprised if you see my mailbox because promotion related queries also come to the mailbox because I also have it on my LinkedIn. A lot of people just message me like you. Because of that, my mailbox is completely flooded. I will definitely look at the emails, but sometimes because there are so many emails and my mailbox gets spammed, I might miss few emails. So I'll definitely try to go through it, but yeah, I have told you the reason. May I know what is the Zero to Hero playlist that you're going to announce? Shobha Reddy. I'll definitely announce it. Right now I'm working on the syllabus, Shobha. I'll announce it in maybe sometime next week. Let me completely work on the syllabus and then let me announce it. Then it would be good. Okay, Shobha, thank you. Yeah, I'm just going through the comment section. Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, how many of you went through this? And how many of you felt that, yeah, this is looking very interesting, right? So this newsletter, we are spending a lot of time and we're spending a lot of energy. So, if you want to get these kind of things to your inbox 3 times a week, just subscribe to our newsletter. You can see the link scrolling on the video, right? So just on the video screen, you will find aquanewsletter.substack.com. Using that, you can subscribe to our tri-weekly newsletter, and you will keep getting these things. Like this one, what we wrote, what people think about DevOps. So usually people just think DevOps is some Git repositories, monitoring, managing releases, CI/CD pipelines, and writing the YAML files. They just see the tip of the iceberg. But what they don't see is the complete iceberg that is immersed in the water, right? They don't look at Kubernetes, they don't look at branching strategies, they don't look at lot of collaboration that DevOps engineers do. They ignore observability and monitoring, infrastructure as code, handling production issues, cost optimization, scalability, availability, automation. So this newsletter tries to focus on what people usually see and what exactly is DevOps. And these kind of things will also help you with your interviews. So in the interview, you can take one of these points and you can tell the interviewer, I work on cost optimization. It significantly involves in auto scaling, monitoring, usage of the current cloud bills and how to reduce it. Okay, going back. Today, today my manager has told me nowadays full stack developer is taking care of creating CI/CD pipelines, Docker, etc., etc. Then, yeah, Reshma, this is exactly what I was talking about, right? If you looked at the newsletter that I shared, yeah, people who are not completely aware of what DevOps is. Unfortunately, your manager seems to be thinking DevOps is just about writing CI/CD pipelines and writing Docker files, but DevOps is much more than that. To be very honest, you as a DevOps engineer, let's say Reshma, if I give you a code extension, if I give you augment code, or if I give you maybe cursor access, you can also write a full stack application. But that's not the point, right? There are dedicated people in the organization to do dedicated things. Just because using cursor or using augment code, if I can write a full stack application, that doesn't mean I will be replacing a full stack engineer who is working in an enterprise. I can do it, but I can do it at the surface level. Similarly, yes, full stack developers might be able to write CI/CD pipelines. They might be able to write Docker files, but they will be only able to do it to some extent. As a DevOps engineer, it's your full-time responsibility. And beyond this, also as a DevOps engineer, you do a lot of things. Can you create video on Azure plus DevOps? Divya Guha or Div Guha. Hey, so we have a complete Azure Zero to Hero playlist. Just go to the channel, search for playlist section. So on the channel, you will find videos, posts. Similarly, you will find playlists and courses. If you go to playlists or courses, you will find Azure Zero to Hero. And within Azure Zero to Hero, we also have Azure DevOps covered. Bro, please share the roadmap for AWS DevOps. Hey, Motish Chaudhary, see, let me tell you one thing. Right now, whenever we say DevOps engineer, very less companies have their infrastructure on premises. So indirectly, if we say DevOps engineer, we are talking about cloud DevOps engineer itself because 90% of the companies have their infrastructure on cloud providers. So whenever I say DevOps engineer, I'm either talking about AWS DevOps engineer, Azure DevOps engineer, or GCP DevOps engineer. In short form, we call DevOps engineer, right? So the roadmap for AWS DevOps engineer and DevOps engineer is exactly the same. So you should be learning AWS, you should be learning DevOps. Start with DevOps first. That is, understand the concepts like what exactly is Git, what exactly is Linux, networking, Kubernetes, Terraform, Ansible, observability, Docker, Kubernetes, and then go to AWS. Within AWS, learn the services that are related to DevOps. That's why even if you look at my 2025 DevOps roadmap, I started covering DevOps first, then I started covering AWS, then Terraform to create infrastructure on AWS, finally Python. So if you want to become AWS DevOps engineer, follow the same roadmap. Just search for 2025 DevOps roadmap by Abhishek Veeramalla. Okay, I hope it is clear. Chirag, can you give an idea to do a project where we can apply automatically to an opportunities that arise according to our skills? Okay, what is that? Can you give me an idea to do a project where we can apply automatically to any opportunities that arise according to our skills? Maybe you can write an AI agent, right? These days it's very simple. So just write an AI agent once in a while, ask it like if you want to do it manually. Every day just ask the AI agent to go through internet, scrape LinkedIn, scrape Naukri, and look for opportunities according to my skills. First, using a prompt, provide your skills, and then ask either augment code or maybe cursor or maybe GitHub Copilot agent to scrape through the internet and find opportunities for your skills. But I would not recommend that. Like, because you asked the question, I said it, but instead I would actually ask you to be active. Manually go to LinkedIn, manually go to Naukri, look on the internet what opportunities fit you. Don't apply for hundreds of opportunities. Just pick up 10 which are right fit for you. Update the job description, sorry, resume according to the job description, and apply for those job opportunities. Isn't Terraform part of cloud engineering more than DevOps engineering? I wouldn't say that because, see, I was working in a company where we were using OpenStack. We were actually using heat templates there. But even using Terraform, you can create infrastructure on premises. So if you're using OpenStack, so Terraform OpenStack provider is also available, right? So you can create infrastructure on premises using Terraform as well. So it doesn't mean Terraform is only for cloud providers. It also works for your on premises. However, to some extent, I agree because usually Terraform is widely used with AWS, Azure, GCP, Oracle, these kind of things. Terraform has been here for good time. These days, Pulumi has been in talks a lot. What is your point of view? Hey, yeah, Vamshi. Uh, yeah, some companies started using Pulumi. I totally agree with it. And the adoption might have increased a bit because of the licensing change of Terraform by HashiCorp. So they changed the license where you can call it open source um, because there is OpenTofu, right? OpenTofu is a fork that is created. But instead of people moving to OpenTofu, some people have started moving to Pulumi as well. But however, I feel Pulumi is little more complex when compared to Terraform. So if you ask me Pulumi versus Terraform, at this point of time, I would still go with Terraform. If I have any issues with Terraform licensing, I would consider OpenTofu, but not Pulumi at this point of time. The reason why I keep saying at this point of time, because tech keeps changing quite fast. Pulumi might advance more. Pulumi might become better than Terraform. It might become very easy to understand. It might become very easy to write the configuration files. But today, Terraform is my choice or OpenTofu is my choice. Please conduct more community meetings. Monthly meetups will be cool. Uh, yeah, I can do it, but I'm keeping myself very busy in YouTube. I'm keeping myself very busy on the newsletters. So to also dedicate weekends for community meetings will be little difficult. My family will be really upset if I keep working on weekends as well. So that's the reason I have decided that during the weekends I'll spend more time with family. Uh, Once in a while I can do it, not every week or not every month. Bro, can we say your projects in interview? See, very simple. If you are experienced engineer, right, you should talk about the projects on the channel as your day-to-day activities. Because for an experienced engineer, creating an EKS cluster through Terraform is not a project. It's a day-to-day task. But for a fresher, it's a project. So it depends. If you're a fresher, yes, you can take up any of our project and you can just talk about that project. But if you're an experienced engineer, your project will be the client that you're working for. So you can just say, I work for HCL, my client is XYZ bank, and as part of that bank, I create, I mean, for that bank, I create EKS cluster using Terraform. This is one of my activity. I implement a CI/CD pipeline in the DevSecOps approach. This is another activity. This is how you communicate, right? So if you are a fresher, yeah, you can directly talk about the projects on the channel as your projects. But if you are an experienced person, you should talk about them basically as your day-to-day activities. Hi Abhishek, why didn't you start offline training? Uh, I actually have a lot of interest in offline training as well. Maybe in future, but right now I'm dedicating my time for online training. Because if you do offline training, you will restrict yourself to certain set of people, right? Maybe you can train 100 people in a batch, or maybe you can train 1,000 people in batch. The advantage is that you have that physical connect. You can see the person, you can see if the person is understanding or not, and you can help that person better. However, if you do online training, you can reach to a wider audience. That is what we are doing through YouTube channel as well. Sneh, Srivatsava. Hi Abhishek, catching up with you after a long time. I have a lot of pending new videos from you to watch. Too much busy these days, but we'll continue soon. Thanks, Srivatsava. Thanks for being a long time subscriber. And yeah, I hope you get enough time to catch up with the videos. Is your Kubernetes playlist is enough for real-time projects? Definitely, we have, I think, close to 50 videos, and we have covered a lot of Kubernetes concepts. Definitely, yes. Raghunatha, what is the benefit advantage of becoming a channel member? Can you please let us know? Raghu, by becoming member of the channel, you get some members only videos. I think there are some 30 videos or something, which are only exclusive to the members. Most of them are career oriented videos. Some of them are troubleshooting videos as well. Apart from that, you also get access to our Discord server. So by joining our Discord server, you can directly interact with me. You can directly interact with my team members, and you can also interact with other DevOps learners. Can you please tell me what is the future of OpenShift? OpenShift, it has a bright future. To be honest, last time I was working with Red Hat, uh, 3 months or 2 months ago, and every month my product owner keeps sharing about Red Hat OpenShift, the adoption of Red Hat OpenShift. So if you look at Kubernetes, Kubernetes is available in various forms, right? So some people use EKS, some people use AKS, some people use uh, GKE, some people use OpenShift, Rancher. Amongst all of these things, OpenShift is very widely adopted. That means if you take all of these Kubernetes distributions, OpenShift tops the ladder. The reason is because it's backed up by Red Hat. They have a very vibrant ecosystem. They are also quite active in open source. They contribute a lot to Kubernetes. In fact, they are the ones who contributed Ingress to Kubernetes. Imagine how Red Hat contributes to Kubernetes, how Red Hat contributes to OpenShift ecosystem. Can you imagine Kubernetes without Ingress? Right? So that's why OpenShift is very popular. Every time whenever there are security issues, they patch it very fast. Whenever there are bugs in Kubernetes, either they go back contribute to Kubernetes or instantly they contribute to OpenShift as well. Okay, I think this is the same question. AI impact DevOps engineers. What are the tools that I need to learn about AI? Kruna Reddy. Kruna, if you go to the channel, we have something called AI assisted DevOps. So there I've shown how DevOps engineers can use AI. So you should definitely watch those videos. If you are interested in AI, those are the tools that you need to learn, and those are the things that you need to use. We want more podcast of interview experience. It motivates a lot. Sure, Nanda. That's why I did a podcast of myself as well, right? I did interview with, I mean, I interviewed myself and I recorded that. Similarly, I'll invite more people and I'll keep doing podcasts, basically interview podcasts. Yeah, same question I just answered. Okay, there is a question. It's me. Thanks for joining us, member. Kanika, member for 5 months. Anna, what is the salary range of DevOps person with 4 years of experience, two certifications on AWS, system design, Docker, possible 30 lakhs, 4 years of experience. Four sevens are 28. I wouldn't say it is impossible, but majority of the companies these days, they are not interested in offering that much. But still, there are product-based companies who can easily offer this. Maybe if you take 100 as a number, like 100 companies, 15 to 20 companies will be willing to pay you that much. But rest of the companies, 80 to 85, they will not be willing to pay you that much. It's not about DevOps, it's about full stack development as well. Considering how market is these days, I'm telling you that. What is the role of APIs in the current opportunities? APIs is irrelevant to DevOps, web development, full stack. It is something that everyone needs to know, right? What is an API? See, if I ask you to interact with Google, what would you do? You would just go to web browser, and within web browser, you will just type www.google.com and you would search anything that I would ask you to. Imagine if user interface doesn't exist, because when you are writing a program, you cannot interact with the application through the user interface. As a human, you can use the UI, you can use the browser. But when you are writing a Python program, for program to interact with Google, it needs the Google APIs, right? For program to interact with Facebook, it needs the Facebook APIs. So that is API, application programming interface. Humans interact with applications through the interface, that is the user interface, whereas programs interact with applications using the interface, but this time it is application programming interface. That is API. Very simple. Mm, Using Kubernetes seems to be very difficult. How to learn it effectively? That's what I did. We have a Kubernetes playlist. I call it Kubernetes is easy. Uh, just go to our Kubernetes playlist. Trust me, Yogesh, you will find it very, very simple. I know Kubernetes is difficult if you don't have a structured learning path, but if you look at our DevOps Zero to Hero playlist, I started with Docker. I explained what is Docker. Then I covered problems with Docker. Then I covered Kubernetes. So that way, people will find Kubernetes easy to learn. I have used Carpenter and also attended, I think, used EKS Auto Mode. I believe behind the scenes of EKS, they use Carpenter, but still a lot of functionality difference. Maybe they might be or they might not be. It is something very difficult to guess. Please make a video on contributing to open source. I think this will be more effective. Honestly, I made a video, nobody watched it. If you go to our YouTube channel and if you see Abhishek Veeramalla how to contribute to open source, in fact, I have also made a live contribution to open source. I made a live contribution to Argo. Unfortunately, not many people watch that video. Maybe because it's too technical. A lot of people might not be willing to contribute to open source. But Nanda, if you're interested, just go to the channel, you will find those videos. Some say DevOps roles are totally saturated. Can you talk about it? Yeah, that's what I think I talked about it sometime while as well. See, people keep saying that. I mean, I have been listening to this from the past 5 years, but still a lot of companies hire DevOps engineers. Every week I post Monday motivation posts. where people are sharing that they got opportunities as DevOps engineers, cloud engineers. So, in fact, development roles are being saturated because of new AI models that are coming in, because of new AI agents. Now it is completely about operations, right? For example, these AI agents can write a full stack application easily. What will be the thing that is left? You need to scale the application, you need to deploy the application, you need to monitor the application, you need to create the infrastructure for the application. So if AI agents are focusing on helping the developers in reducing the effort of the development, the effort that is left is DevOps. You might call it DevOps, you might call it operations. So in fact, I see a lot of opportunity going ahead. If somebody says that these roles are saturated, it's okay. I mean, it's up to them. Vrushali, thanks Vrushali. So Vrushali says your Udemy course is worth. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi Abhishek, practicing your Kubernetes videos enough to CKA pass. Our Kubernetes videos are more focused on job, right? So they are not focused on CKA. If you are willing to crack an opportunity in the DevOps roles, yeah, you can definitely go through those Kubernetes videos. But CKA, they have few more things. It's more of administration, right? What is CKA? Certified Kubernetes Administrator. But my Kubernetes playlist is more focused on DevOps. Like if you want to get into DevOps opportunities, that Kubernetes playlist is the right thing for you. Although I don't have real-time DevOps experience, I have upskilled through your videos based on 4 years of total experience. What salary can I expect? See, it totally depends. Like if you're attending TCS, I would say 10 lakhs is something that you can expect. If you're attending Google, I would say 50 lakhs is something that, not 50 maybe, somewhere around it, is something that you can expect. If you are attending Amazon, I would say a different number. So it doesn't matter. I mean, 4 years, 3 years doesn't matter. What matters is the company that you're attending. Unfortunately, in industry, the difference is lot. Compare TCS with Google. There you might get 10 lakhs, here you might get 60 lakhs, right? So yeah, practically nobody can answer that question, Dinesh. If you tell me a company, I can look at Glassdoor and probably I can tell you. You can also do it, quite obviously. Yeah, please don't spam the chat section. I'm picking up almost everything that you see, that I can see. Besides DevOps Cloud course of yours, is there any certification that would help me with job in DevOps? Certifications are not mandatory, but if you still want to do something just for, you know, adding some stars on your profile, you can just go with CKA. That is the only thing that I would recommend. Or maybe after CKA, if you ask me something, maybe CKS is good enough. But otherwise, I wouldn't recommend, because if you look at AWS certifications, they are merely question answers, right? That wouldn't help you a lot. Priya, I think you got your answer. How can I start studying AWS serverless? Dinesh, we have few videos on AWS Lambda, and using AWS Lambda, I have explained cloud cost optimization, how you can implement it. Maybe you can start from there. Similarly, if you want to look at serverless, I've also made videos on Azure functions. You can also take a look at it if you want to learn Azure. What about DCA Docker? Can I write that exam? See, you can write anything, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like, what will you get out of it? If your client is asking for it, yeah, go for it. Otherwise, you are wasting your time. I have 5 years of experience. Sorry, I have 5 years of gap due to government exam preparation. What are the minimum topics I have to prepare from your playlist if I have to apply as a 2 years experience? There is no minimum, Hitesh. You should learn everything in the 2025 DevOps roadmap, right? We have a lot of playlists on the channel, but look at 2025 DevOps roadmap. You will find some playlists. You should go through those playlists. For example, DevOps, AWS, Terraform, or DevOps, Azure, Terraform, Python. Hey Pavan, hi, I have 3.4 years experience IT support. Okay, got 75% hike offer in same domain at MNC, but I want to switch to DevOps. What should I do? Okay. You got opportunity in IT support and you want to switch to DevOps. Okay, I would say pick up that offer because 75% hike is good. You will have 1 2 months of notice period, right? At least 2 months of notice period. So during the notice period, keep applying for DevOps opportunities. This is something that I would have done, like because 75% hike is good. If I am in a financial situation where I need that hike, I would go for it. In the meanwhile, that is in the 2 months of notice period, I would search for opportunities on DevOps. Hi Abhishek, huge thanks for your support. My question is, if someone is in support background, can he mention with no current experience in DevOps? Will I have to show myself as a, yeah, you should show yourself as a DevOps engineer. You know the answer, Avilash. So you asked the question and you also, gave the answer. Yeah, you should showcase yourself as a DevOps engineer. Otherwise, why would people take you, right? If two people are applying, one person is already a DevOps engineer and other is you who is working as a support engineer. Obviously, interviewers will go for the other candidate. I'm afraid of giving interviews. Pramod is saying this. Pramod, you don't have to be afraid. Just keep giving the interviews. Like, okay, if you're afraid, why are you afraid? Because you will fail the interviews, right? You feel that you will fail the interviews. Just go for it. Fail in a couple of interviews. Who is going to be bothered, right? If you fail in 10 interviews, in the 11th interview, let's say, you clear the position or you clear the interview and you crack a DevOps job. It doesn't matter, right? Who is going to ask you how many interviews have you failed? End of the day, nobody is going to care about it. What people care, you got an opportunity, you are working as a DevOps engineer or not. That's it. Abhibro creates GPT. Okay, I'll make video on that. It's a simple utility kind of a thing, right? Sir, I want to start DevOps from you, but scared of AWS billing cost. Many says it generates a lot of bill. Yeah, yeah. It will generate a lot of bill, but you can request AWS support. Like, try to keep your bill as low as possible. Then go to AWS support and ask them to waive off. Fortunately, AWS support is very good. They usually waive off the bills. So, yeah, you don't have to be very bothered about it. They don't directly debit money from your account. Instead, they ask you to pay. And when they ask you to pay, you can head to AWS support and request for a waive off. Deepak says, hi Anna, I automated the ML project sorry, MLOps project that you recently created through GitHub Actions. Amazing, Deepak. Very good. And actually, that's a very, very good project. You should, I don't know if you have showcased that in your LinkedIn. If not, definitely go for it. Since my team has specialized Docker roles, should I focus on one of these subdomains instead of no, 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 no. Please focus on end-to-end DevOps. Don't focus on substreams. Don't look for one opportunity. Now look at the broader ecosystem, right? Will there be good openings in 2025 and future of DevOps in next 5 years? Yeah, personally, I feel future is going to be bright. Did I pick this question? Yeah. Anirudh, I have 6 years experience in IAM, Azure AD, Windows servers and networking. I'm learning DevOps. Will I get call from companies? Yeah, yeah, definitely. Anirudh, you will definitely get opportunities, and Azure is also a skill that a lot of companies are looking for. Either you can go for AWS or Azure because you are already working on Azure Cloud. You know about IAM, you know about Azure AD. What you need to do is cover our Azure Zero to Hero playlist. Along with that, learn DevOps as well and showcase your couple of years of experience as an Azure DevOps engineer. And yeah, just go ahead and apply for opportunities. Definitely companies will reach out to you. Hey, thanks, Raghava. Hello, Abhishek. I have an interview tomorrow at 6 p.m. Here to revise everything so far, and you are the best for my understanding. I'm having 2 years of experience. Great. Thanks, Tanis Tyagi. I have cleared 2 rounds of interview in PhonePe. I have one more round of live troubleshooting. Topics are Linux scripting, Python, and Terraform. What to expect and how to react? Good question. Uh, I'll not be able to answer this because I don't know what panel is going to ask. What you can actually do, look at the job description, and if possible, tomorrow morning have a conversation with HR. What a lot of people don't know, HRs are always there to help. Just have a casual conversation. Just tell them, hey, I'm trying to understand, what can I expect from today's interview? I have already cleared 2 rounds of interview. So, do you know what kind of round is it going to be? And they are ready to help. So give it a try. Personally, I have done it many times. Hey, Sangeet, thank you so much. Okay, please suggest should I go for cloud or DevOps? Hey, again, this is what I was talking about, right? So there is nothing like cloud engineer, DevOps engineer. I mean, I don't know why people keep talking about things like that. End of the day, if you are a DevOps engineer, right? If you want to deploy your applications, where will you deploy? Either you will deploy in public cloud or you will deploy it in private cloud. Usually private cloud is on premises, public cloud, AWS, Azure, GCP. 90% of companies today deploy their infrastructure on public cloud. So if you join as a DevOps engineer, you will be definitely working on the cloud services, right? So there is nothing like if you want to become a DevOps engineer, you can skip cloud. No. See, DevOps engineer is nothing but AWS DevOps engineer, Azure DevOps engineer. That's it. I know a lot of people keep talking about it like DevOps engineer versus cloud engineer. A lot of people say it's easy to become a cloud engineer, but honestly, no. Sai Reddy, I don't know why people are spending money. What is the context to it? Hmm. Yeah, I missed the context. I'm not sure. Hey Rahul. Yeah, you can definitely Rahul, and all the best. I see that you just started. Keep going. Does AWS bill for even a free tier account? I'm practicing Linux. Uh, See, they say it's a free tier account, but everything on AWS is not free. It's not that you can create 10 EC2 instances and you can just leave it. No. Free tier account means you will only get few things for free. The name itself says, right? It's a free tier account. So you will get some of their services with limited capacity for free. Beyond that, you will be charged. But best thing is that you will not be directly deducted amount from your account. You will be asked to pay. You can reach out to AWS support, tell them that, hey, please do not suspend my account. I'm new to AWS. I'm practicing things. I tried my level best to keep the bill to zero. However, because of my lack of awareness of certain things, it costed me this amount. Can you please waive off this amount from the account? There are two things they do. Either they waive off or they suspend your account. But they would never deduct the amount from your uh, bank account that you have linked with AWS. Okay, again I'm repeating AWS, whether the bill is 1,000, whether the bill is 10 rupees, whether it is $50, whether it is $5,000. AWS will not deduct the amount from your bank. They will ask you to pay. Either you pay it, you get waive off, or your account will be suspended. Other than CKA, which certification do you recommend? Nothing as of now because see, Kubernetes certifications are the ones that are most valued because most of those certifications are practical certifications. If you are preparing for CKA, at least you will focus on practicing Kubernetes. You will focus on learning things practically. But if you're giving AWS, Azure certifications, there are multiple choice questions, right? So that's why, again, like, I don't want to make any controversy here, but personally, my thing is that instead of spending 30,000 on those theoretical certifications, yeah, Kubernetes certifications are good. I totally agree with it. Of course, they are on a slightly pricey, slightly on the higher side. um, Linux Foundation should definitely consider at least countries like India, countries like maybe South Africa, these kind of countries, African countries, they should at least consider and they should lower the certification prices. I'm totally for it. If possible, I'll also raise my voice about it, for it, saying that Linux Foundation CNCF should consider reducing the prices for countries like India. Now, if you put that aside, those certifications are very practical, they are definitely worth. But other certifications are mostly theoretical. So, you decide why are you spending money on it. Can you please explain DevOps periodic table? What is it? See, one thing that I would say, don't waste your time on such things. Like, why will you prepare a DevOps periodical table? What is the point of remembering? Like, do you even remember the periodic table that you have learned in chemistry? You might remember some 20, 30 elements, right? You will not be remembering all the elements. What is the point of DevOps periodic table? Please don't focus on those kind of things. Instead, focus on learning a concept, utilize your time in that particular thing. Will there be any talk from you in KubeCon India? It's a surprise. You will see me doing something interesting. So I'll announce it. Something beyond a talk. Uh, Not a 30 minutes or 20 minutes talk, but I'll be doing something. Uh, yeah, it's a surprise. I'll announce it. But definitely you'll enjoy. You will have something very, very productive from me. Okay. Yeah. So we spent little over 1 hour. So I would like to tell you this thing before we conclude this live stream. We have started a DevOps newsletter. Please try to follow this newsletter. We will be posting very interesting things. You can see this is the quality of the newsletter that we are posting. Every day we are taking time out. We are creating such nice diagrams for easy understanding. We'll be also posting a lot of architecture diagrams. This comes straight away to your inbox. Like you just need to subscribe the newsletter. I will share the link here. So on the screen, you can see the link https aquanewsletter.substack.com. So Aqua stands for Abhishek Veeramalla, aquanewsletter.substack.com. If you go for this and subscribe to the newsletter, every week you will get 3 interesting mails. You can read through the email, and if you have the Substack open app, like if you have the Substack app, the interesting part is that you can also listen to it as an audiobook. If you click on this play button, it will read this entire thing, while you're going to your office, while you're driving your bike. You can just listen to this entire thing, what we have written in the newsletter. So we already have more than 3,000 subscribers. We just created it the other day and we got more than 3,000 subscribers. I also want you to follow it, right? So that you can learn interesting things about DevOps for absolutely free of cost. So this is about the live stream today. We do it every Wednesday. So, if you want to join the live streams, every Wednesday I'll be posting 12 hours, 13 hours ahead. I will schedule this live stream. You can just come here, ask your questions. I think I have responded more than 30, 40 questions at least today. In the same way, I'll pick up the questions from the chat section and I'll interact with you. See you all in the next live stream. Take care. Bye bye.